just like that. Not gonna What's up? What's up, everyone? What's up? Yeah, I know. That was a very good rejection from my zone, yeah. I know. Just give me couple more minutes. I forgot all the things. Streamlabs, the duck race, all those. And the bots are not doing anything. Bots are supposed to deliver rather. Only reason I started the stream bit art because I forgot to keep the what it calls screenshot bit uh earlier. When I saw this portion and marked the projected, I forgot to keep the screenshot of that. It's okay. Hello, Ravi bhai. I want my FOMO back. Yeah, Sizo, same. I want my FOMO back too, bro. I want my FOMO back too. Oh man, it's okay. You know, need to learn a lot more about it. A lot more. A lot more after 24 days in a row green in my funded future lucid first account, 5 days green in a row, ready for the payout, waiting for the day to end. And because I can withdraw a maximum of $2,000, I don't want to make any more bigger. 2 days went bigger, very good. Now the target is very simple: complete the days, get the blood. Yesterday one trade, it was showing nearly $600, but the 9:30 reversal, the first candle that reversed, that was a huge candle, so it wiped out a lot of my profit from that. So yesterday I was pretty much in that initial sell short, by the way. I'm not talking about the buy long. The this sell short, okay, pretty much in from this area inversion, and then one contract runner took a partial below these lows, and then on this candle I was expecting maybe a closer above this fair value, a little bit above, and the retest I'm gonna exit, but I had to exit around this, like after this candle closed, very next candle opened, and it happened in Discord live, so I believe I don't have to explain anymore. But what happened is pretty much wiped out 227-28 dollars. One micro contract runner I had from my trailing stop loss was somewhere here or here, I forgot, but wherever the stop loss was, I didn't wait until it. And then I framed a buy long from here until this new week opening gap low, where I had Monday high also here. Oh, sorry, not this one. This new week opening gap. No, yes. This was Monday high, and I was holding until this level, and that gave me around $7,000. The Discord, not in Discord. Yeah, I'm active on my Discord most of the time. YouTube, bot is connected. Pretty much amazing. About that fair value gap, okay, that is specific. Had a reason over here. Reason is very simple. No, not that one, sorry. Because the dealing range creation, sell side taken, buy side fully dealing range from the dealing range low to the 50% overlapping fair value. It's usually a measuring gap that remains partially filled or unfilled, especially when I was seeing that body closing right above those 50% area, not filling up the fair value, and more important, entry should be below 15. At 50, yeah, with the stop loss I was covering something like this, little bit inside of that second, and then overlaps with a new day opening gap. I took a partial here, waited for this retracement into the 15 minutes bullish fair value gap. This time my stop loss was literally below this level, and market came, didn't stop. Took a partial at the bearish gap low, a partial of the bearish gap CE where the unfilled untraded gaps were, and then the final. That's pretty much it. Let's see. My disk, I don't understand this, why the cloud bot is not working. The cloud bot is not working. Anyone else lagging? Can we get a shout out? Real the comment pro. Is it lagging, guys? Let me know, because should not, because on my end stream health is showing excellent. Should not. Just give me a couple of minutes. I'm just looking for my cloud bot, not working for some reason. Should be delivering some messages. Be delivering some messages. Delivering that. Is it delivering the messages that it was supposed to deliver? Okay, I'm not starting the giveaway, but just to check if it posts the giveaway thing on YouTube. When I tell you guys, can you please write down this thing? I just want to make sure that the giveaway code is getting registered. So like when I tell you guys, please write down this code for once. Okay, it's not the real giveaway starting now. I will start it couple of minutes later, but when I tell you, please write down it for once. Okay, so now write down it for once. I just want to see it's registering the giveaway thing or not. It's not. It's not registering. Oh no, actually it's registering. All good guys. Thanks. Don't need any more. Thank you. I will just start it in a few minutes, but just for the sake of understanding, like if it registers or not. And it's telling me to add the Streamlabs as the. Sorry guys, I was inactive. There are few things happening, so yeah, for some reason I'm not understanding why The Streamlab post are not appearing in the. All good, no worries. So in 28, yeah. What do you guys think? Should I start the giveaway now, or should I start the giveaway a little bit later? Because I'm less likely to be streaming for rest of the sessions or stuff, because I want to focus on my own trading. Saying that, I would love to finish with the giveaway and then. Okay. So not yet. Not yet, but and as we discussed on Discord, I will think about it. I'm out of battery, 1%. Why you are out of battery, Ravi? You are at home. Charge yourself, brother. You are out of battery, it doesn't make sense. Charge yourself. Charge yourself, bro. Charge yourself. The opening range gap. Let's see what 930 has to. Yeah, how far can it go? Here, and I'm still waiting for that. Let's see where the market is. Deliver. Hold fib level or still we are. This is just the opening, okay? So don't rush into a trade. Wait until market done with its move. For example, like on the hourly, we have these liquidities, by the way, but I don't want to go and rush towards that liquidity straight away, because we have left some good liquidity on the bottom, some problematic appearing. London session time, have to be a bit careful. That hourly last gap, other hand 4 hour has a gap here, not yet traded into that. We have the inversion from the left side also trading. That fair value was holding for last couple of days. For let's see how it goes. This is more likely to be the point of interest if it's going to go there. If not, again we have more on the other time. This one is a very good area due to the 15-minute and 15-minute and time frame perspective. Of them has that area in common. Have to see reaching for that and then maybe deliver. That will be a I'm still an eye on that gap. Will be important. Guys, I didn't start the giveaway yet. Just give me 1 or 2 minutes. Oh man. Okay, 15 minutes. The code will be active. Started now. So this is the giveaway thing starting and duck race. Fazlul Kabir, Mayur Rajput, Alex. It's okay, like a small capital should not be a. That's why the chat was not sent to the thing, but was somehow turned off. Okay, dark red. 7 entries so far. Maybe wait a little. Oh, okay. Let me do one thing. Let me actually participate from my end for fun. If I win by any chance, okay, I will do that same on. Oh, and if I get the Blue Guardian giveaway accounts next month, which is very highly unlikely to happen because what it calls amount of sales I'm getting or bringing to them. But if it happens next month, we will do something better because I believe YouTube, I'm very close to get that $100 out of YouTube also. As I said earlier, that anything that comes from YouTube will go towards the community. If that happens, I will. That's like 100 AUD by the way. But still, I will try to give whatever. Okay. Some reason I third. How many? 19. Showing a lot of them. Yes, if it like I'm waiting 18 like 11 more minutes, but if you see that you wrote it but your ticket was not delivered, then D5N your name is here. You already got on, that's it. You're not gonna get multiple times. You got on already, it will not give you multiple times. I got 21 entries. Yeah, you guys keep on doing it. And let me focus on the market a little bit. Let's see what's it doing. The indicator showing the hourly chart. Oh no, sorry. In 1 minute. The 50, yeah, 15 minutes. That fair value low traded. I would love to see a little bit inside getting traded because low is not just tap the low. Inside could be better thing to happen. That happens good. If it doesn't happen, it's have a higher time frame point of interest. From where retracement or a reverse. And as I keep saying, I'm bullish until a certain level, I'm bearish until a certain. This is the certain level how far I was willing to be bullish until these specific fair value gaps are not broken. Interested. bullish setups or buy longs, I would let go this portion of the buy and I will look for the rest of the portion once it breaks that. Better, like best case of scenario, breaking it with higher time. That's the part. $24. 'Bobby in the house. Loser. Down. Myself. Ravi. Shiva. Giant. Giant. Brother. Oh, Outlander is also pretty. Very happy to see his name. Where is Tajul? My The horse that never leaves the race. Like every single race I have seen Tajul is in that race. So where is Tajul? Tajul. Love to remove some of the old levels. This one is important. This one was pretty much acting as a support over here. Hold high. Not a support resistance trader, but I don't have anything against them. Once it closed above that previous area, it never closed below. Okay, we had a lot of equal lows over here, especially accumulation. It what it calls still failed to go below that. Hriday, yeah. Is that pretty much it for my Discord stream? I can see 33 people watching. Maybe smash some likes and then do those things also. Let's see. Like maybe next one there will be more people. I didn't get the ticket. Try again if you didn't get. Ravi trades here. Ravi trade. Showing it, brother. Ravi. I can see 33 people watching right now. So maybe 7 more entries. And by the way, Blue Guardian having a 70% discount. Their rules a little bit different from the other prop firms, which is the daily max loss limit is a hard breach. Other than that, so far I never had a payout issue, and people who are funded with them, they never had a payout issue. Any big things? Yeah. I I had a incident that I faced, which is my brother made some mistake and his payout got denied due to the mistake, which is instead of he trading from his own account, he created another one on his wife's name. Okay, and that turned into a identity fraud or something, and they just banned my brother from the server. So sorry, from their prop firm. Okay, and the reason I'm saying this is because don't do that thing. If you are the trader, open the account under your name. So yeah, just be careful about that portion. Rest is okay. As long as you don't break any rules, they are not bad. They're having, I think, currently a 70% 70% discount. What's happening, Ravi Trade? The system has blocked you as you are not letting in. Shiva. Shiva, why are you against Ravi, bro? Why are you against Ravi? Ravi has not done anything bad to you. Why are you? Okay, let me. Okay. Fair value gap. Hourly fair value gap. Going into the 4 hours chart, sorry, 15 minutes chart, it shows the hourly. So we have hourly fair value, we have that 15-minute one. It's okay, that 9:30. Okay, let's see. It's in the zone, it's in the area where I was looking for. Market may reach is that fair value gap from hourly and 4 hours and 15 minutes. Let's see if it keeps going higher, then yeah, I will wait for a good retracement or a good setup to form. For example, this leg, the strength is not there. I'm not seeing the proper strength over here. No fair value gap getting created, and the opening range gap is still completely unfilled, untraded. It's just the week that it created, that's how far it traded. Yeah, it's a 141. I would love to see at least that 25% or 50% before looking for any buy. The same time, based on the current range, okay, which is, don't worry about that indicator. 2 minutes left for the entry, so make sure you are part of that. This one, don't worry, this is just a relative equal from hourly and 15 minutes that I just marked over here. It's not actually the dealing range. Range is this range, and the bigger range on the daily is this. So like after that retracement went low and it has cleared liquidity, it has went above the buy side, but this area we didn't get any fair value gaps, so I'm less interested to call that the MSS. But when this loss taken and now market going higher with the fair value presented, this is something I would love to keep in mind. And for your information, I actually have a audio recording from the ICT Twitter space. I will use it. I will put it in maybe a video. Like I have a very good execution video that I wanted to share. So when I will be doing it, because it's on my phone, I Twitter space. So I will put it for you guys. Yeah, and I'm letting this move go because so far I didn't get any good reason to participate. There is a huge first gap on 9:30. That might be the reason over here, but I'm not interested to chase the price, especially when you can see like 15-minute no weak candle opened and started to go higher, pretty much struggling around this area. No good retracement into the range, premium to discount, whatever it is. I'm happy to let it go. And if I don't get any setup, it's okay. I have already completed my initial target for the day, which was to make sure I can request the payout tomorrow. So that's that. So this one didn't work. I'm okay with that because I had a bigger picture, but I didn't a bigger picture over here. I didn't project it based on that. I projected it based on the 15-minute structure. Very funny when the market 9:30 starts, everything else looks very, very sad. All these moves are now like faded out just by 9:30. The size of the candles, the volatility, the volume that kicks in, it makes it very different. Okay, so the initial giveaway part is done. It's like the entry closed. Let's just pick some random winners and then do the duck race. Oh my god, seriously, this is cheating, guys. This is even more cheating. Loser X JM, so oh my goodness. KL dash. Okay, so where is the duck race? Let me just put the name first. Sorry, screen. What the duck race? I'm gonna participate, guys, just for the fun. Okay, if I am the winner, I will redo the giveaway. But I'm just putting it according to the way it got selected. Okay. By the way, isn't Rabi my last week's winner? Sorry, last month winner. Ravi is the last month winner. Then me and Ravi, we both are same. Rahul Chaudhary, KL Rahul. Okay. If I win, give to someone else. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, so if you win, the thing that I discussed on Discord, I will maybe do it that way. Like I will give that on to that person, and then I will do the second giveaway. But if it's okay, so are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Let's start. And come on, I'm number one, and why number 8 is going first? It's okay. It will run out of boost. Seeing how the duck race works. Seeing how the duck race works. Up down. Who is pushing high? GM trader. Okay, so GM underscore trader. You are here. Write something in the chat and Discord. RMIB. You are not here, brother. GM, please write hi, hello, something to let me know that you are here. Okay. And then send me a message on my Discord. I'm pretty much spend with my Discord. If you don't write, problematic. GM. Okay. Hello. Hello. Yeah. So GM, you're registered with Blue Guardian Futures, not Blue Guardian. Okay, Blue Guardian Futures. Send me your registered email, so that I can provide it to the support team. Okay. Send me in Discord private message, YouTube or something. Don't want your email to get spam. How is it looking? Not help. Cannot. Yeah. Gonna wait until I get some. Till now, I'm not interested in any. And anyway, it was not about trade, more about Guardian. I was not expecting it. No sell condition. The no sell condition closed. This candle, 15-minute candle, is above this. I will remove this gap because I have that bullish also getting. The other hand, GM bro, please be quick, yeah. Let me know what you want me to do regarding your account in the Discord message. Yeah, waiting for market decide. Is the earning Q3 or Q4? Q4. Even though it's February, Q4 earning. GM is uh, already messaging me Discord. Just want to is main or yeah, but is the Nvidia earning report came in? Nvidia, because Nvidia earning report on EPS is Q3 actually. Q4. Public.com. Quarter 4 is still pushed. Phase 1, when is it coming? Today's earning report, when is it coming? It's supposed to come around 9 o'clock or something. Guys, one thing, do you guys know like what's the base value of the US stock? Like for example, Nvidia, what's the base price of the Nvidia? What's the base price of the Nvidia? So for example, like BD market cap, she stock market, the base price is 10 taka, $10, let's say. So what's the base price of Nvidia or Apple, Tesla, or Meta? Have any idea? That's the EPS, okay? Profit comes up, the reports, the earning reports. That one is based on that X amount of money they can. So would love to know what's the check if any. The quarter 3 was good. Quarter 3 was a 6% gain over quarter 2, a good thing. But even they're expecting something similar on quarter 4 also, but quarter 4 for feeling that confident about going too far higher. Shortage due to the bad feedbacks over the RTX 5070 series. Few things, yeah, they have added in terms of the um, AI things. Then I believe they have a new contract or deal signed with Nokia. Okay, so it closed above that. Did have bullish gaps over here, and yeah, like maybe that one overlapping this will be a good idea, but because I have the bullish gap, I know already like around what area I have gaps for me to And yeah, this opening range gap, it is completely unfilled. Okay, so going onwards, keep this on in mind. Later it might be used. By the way, I don't need all whole lot of. Yeah, so going onwards, you can keep this on for later use. I'm not waiting for any because I have pretty much nothing. I have pretty much nothing, my brothers. So on the 4 hour can important. Yeah, maybe a retracement. If not here, it will happen. Maybe it will expand the range. That's also okay. But retracement, I'm pretty much like after it cleared that high, I'm pretty much sitting on my hand. I'm not looking for anything until I'm sure about market going higher, breaking those gaps from maybe by 11 o'clock. If it's around this, uh, at the macro from a good area, it's providing that. Have been a good, but yeah, because I was not focused too much on the 38. Ravi, you requested a payout, or you don't have the access because um what it calls, because you have already got your profit and Not interested, but let's see. A tick inside, but entry a little inversion and bullish inside of partial here and 25. Can be. I'm not interested in a trade right now, and especially on a bullish movement like this. I'm not yet interested for. If it was taken just for the tape partial 2 hour from cleared these lows by a small margin. Let's see if it can come for this fair value gap. Yeah, again, only reason I'm not interested is because we didn't get any um, retracement on the lower side. On the other hand, it's a huge bullish movement. Okay, so I don't want to be against the movement yet because nothing from higher time frame to frame that sell. On the other hand, I don't see any liquidity grab market structure shift for higher continuation also. This is still okay the way it's reacting or rejecting. Yeah, maybe this entry on ES could have been something better. And the reason this can be a good thing is because, as I was telling you guys, that the low of the day, like initial today, the low of the day, NQ came very close but failed to take it, so bit higher low over here. Yes came, took it. Yes was already showing the willingness of becoming weaker or stronger on the sell side rather than buy side. On the other hand, I was creating equal highs, lower highs around these areas. Same goes around these areas. Goes around areas also. It is more likely to creating lower highs, lower lows, but higher highs. On NQ it was higher high, on ES it was lower high. Like ES was showing more strength on the sell side earlier today, while NQ was showing more strength on the buy side. For that reason, while NQ took the buy side, ES failed to take it. That SMT is a good SMT. Yeah, but unfortunately, same reason, you want to be on the direction or on the pair trading. For example, if you are trading the ES as a sell short trade for a retracement purpose or something. For example, this is your 930 area. Okay, this is where ES is trading at the moment. NQ is sitting up there. NQ is sitting, well, ES is rebalancing 930 already. Okay. When ES was strong on the sell side, for a sell short entry, ES is the best pair, and same goes, like, understand what can happen with NQ. NQ, it can create some swing highs, can go higher again, take that swing high liquidity, then it can fall, and that one more higher run may be your stop loss, because it's strong on the buy side, weak on the sell side. ES is inside of this fair value gap at the here. Okay, so when you are looking for a sell short, you should be taking the sell short on the pair that is stronger towards that direction, towards your direction. For example, this fair value gap, this inversion fair value area, market again came back on Nasdaq, but during this, yes, is here. Okay, I'm talking about this high since now. It's still, it's here. It's below, like, all those down close candles area, all those overlapping PDRS area. It's still sitting there. But NQ came back around that first entry area, the first rate. For example, the inversion happened on ES here. Draw that inversion. This inversion, okay. SMT. So I don't have any fair value around this leg except for this one, and market still didn't break this one on Nasdaq. That same area was the highest, what it calls, bullish gap that was used to sweep the high one more time over here, and then it created that SMT. Using that inversion, if you had a trade from there, ES is currently sitting here. Okay, you can understand. And the way I don't know how it moved higher, but it third candle. So that third candle high of that inversion is there. ES has delivered nearly 3.5 R on that trade. By the way, that partial has to be taken if you participated. Has to be. Literally, I don't know. It can go all the way lower, no issue. Okay, it can be, this can be it for the bullish run also, no issue. But partial must have to be taken on this gap. The reason is very simple. We are trading in, yeah, high probability area is this 25. So if I'm looking for something, I would look until this one. Hold. But after taking partial, after moving the stop loss to break even, or even in a small. Okay. Because that's, if it goes around this area, maybe let's say your stop loss is somewhere around the entry there, that break even or somewhere, have to like, it's okay to hit that for closing the partial, and it was not a small move, but it was nearly 38-40 handle peak inside the fair value. Hope you got the idea. And DS pretty much came back for the night. NQ is this far above, right? Or maybe this far above, 125 handles up. So be careful. Using a sell short on ES, at least at the moment, is the best idea, and in Nasdaq, it's a little bit of a scary idea, because you know Nasdaq is more strong, the buy side, and that's how I use my SMT confluences. I don't frame setup based on SMT. If I'm looking for a setup in a specific direction, and I look for the strong pair towards that direction, SMT I use for that purpose. And then let's see where the one, not too far, it can easily deliver if it's easy. Was that the, yeah, so 10 or previous have been a good. I'm more interested to see it's coming at least this level. Use range, so maybe 25. If not, we have nothing to do but sitting in 7.5. Extra goal is real, guys. Extra goal. It's the extra goal that's happening. It's real. Extra goal, brothers and sisters. Extra goal. Pretty much done for the day, but yeah, is what it is. No other trade the whole day. My minimum target achieved. I'm happy with hopping in 4 other accounts. That's pretty much the 1 to 2 delivered. Now let's see. But I would love to say it's coming for this area. This area. 25% range. But the struggle is real on now. Answer my question when you're free. Hacker277. What is the settlement and how to mark it and how to use it? Hacker. Settlement is pretty simple. If you are using TradingView or any ProjectX chart, go to the regular trading hour. It will show you where the previous day ended in terms of the regular trading hour. Okay, like the float trader. It has stopped over here. 4:14 p.m. candle from previous day. That's your end of. That's your end of day for the float traders or for the stock markets. After that, it's pretty much settling down all the accounts, all the orders, all the profits, losses that happened. It's pretty much that settlement. I just keep it simple. 4:14 candle, wherever that is, the closing of that is your settlement area. And then next time or next day, next week, whenever the market is opening, okay, at 9:30 the opening price. This is the settlement. This is the range. This is the gap, like the US stock markets. Okay, let's keep it this way to make it simple for you. US stock market, it closed over here on Tuesday. On Wednesday, it opened over here. So this is the gap opening. Okay, so usually what happens is, we show from some other days. So for example, we had a gap opening over here. Okay, so usually when it's not too big, for example, today it was nearly 200 handle higher. Okay, even if it's too big, usually it revisits that area. Let's see, today it's not over yet. It may revisit later. I'm more interested to see it's revisiting. But yeah, like whatever it is, let's keep things simple. Whenever there are opening range gaps, usually the 9:30. What's happening? Just a sec, guys. Anyway, oh, have a headache in my head, okay, and I cannot let go the headaches. I want to let go the headaches from a lot of areas. How to do that? But yeah, very interesting. I'm in live. I'm explaining something. Person, if he's watching, he knows that I'm explaining something. I'm in live, and I just received maybe 7 messages in a row on my mobile phone, just because my number is available. Anyway, I'm gonna close it from the top step. Yeah, so I just closed over here. It's like too much. I'm not 683 divided by 5, 3,000, nearly $3,500 altogether. I'm very happy for that. So yeah, because it was struggling too much, and ES has already reached to the. So what I was saying was, usually when price is above the settlement of previous day, it tends to go towards that settlement, that opening range gap. Okay, it tends to fill up those, and then maybe after a higher time frame point of interest, after a high time frame liquidity pool happens. For example, this is the go to the even here. Okay, it closed here, 9:30 opened here on that specific. So what it usually does is it fills up the portion. So what we usually look for is the quadrant, if possible full fill up, if not, then at least 25% or 50% getting filled up. For example, today it's a huge opening range gap. For example, here also in front of you, which is closed here, opened here, huge opening range gap, and you can see like market came all the way lower, below that, like filled up the gap completely below the gap, and then the rest of the day it was much struggling inside of that opening range gap. 50% upper quadrant, or what it calls premium end of the opening range gap was holding the price, and eventually ended up closing back here inside that opening range gap. Then the next day we had an opening range gap from here. The market opened here, pushed higher, took some liquidity from that previous day, traded, let's say, the upper quadrant of that opening range gap, then it came lower, created some fair value gaps on the day, on the regular trading hour on 15 minutes time frame, traded that, continued. Another day here, closed there, opened here. First thing, tried to push here or push higher, came back. Some liquidities from the left, for example, like the other opening range gap we had over here, traded that opening range gap area, overlapping portion above, use again here. Market opened here at 9:30, so it was below the settlement. First push above it, or towards that opening range, or towards that settlement. Then after completing this one, it's more easy to see from 1 minute, but because I'm on trading view, I don't have the membership, because I don't need trading view membership. So yeah, using that opening range gap area, it again came lower, cleared some liquidities, finally ended up going through it. Same opening range gap area, ended up same thing here, closed, settlement was there, opened over here, first push came towards that settlement, then using that opening range gap, this was that extension, same here, closed over here, opened over here, so first towards the direction, then using that opening range gap. Most of the time that's how it works. For example, here also, literally yesterday, so or no, sorry, it's previous week, closed over here, opened over here, so settlement was there, 9:30 open low, then that direction, usually it goes towards the direction. Today it didn't go, that's why I'm more interested to see today or later, whatever the time window is, it's draw those. And if you look at your 930 area, for example, even today, okay, so more or less you had some regular trading or liquidities, the liquidity, then is a liquid 930, and then this high, those lows. So let me remove this one, otherwise hope you got the idea, okay, what I was trying to say or show. So if it's clear to you, then good, because usually that's the initial direction. For example, if this buy was happening, okay, you can see like it was trading inside of that electronic trading hour or extended trading hour fair value, like there is a fair value gap over here, huge fair value, just trading that over here, and then this expansion was happening. It didn't reach for any of those quadrants, like at least 25% of the opening range gap, if not 50. Okay, the huge on at least 25%. It was first coming towards this direction and then going higher, I would be very happy to take that liquid, take that buy, no issue, because I still had some room over there. But because it started to go higher without rebalancing this type of imbalance, I'm not interested, I'm less interested. Now it's 10:30, first half an hour high and low. This is also a short at trading range, okay, it's like short doesn't mean sell short, I'm talking about, I'm saying a smaller window. This is really your trading range, the buy side, and this is the moment, this range. What you can do is maybe wait for one side to be cleared, and maybe the other side can be delivered. Still holding that 15-minute bullish gap, so I don't want to go for the sell side anymore. Inside of macro, had a liquidity grab, had a inversion, had a bearish had a bearish continuation gap overlapping, say what it calls, the PDRA overlaps, what for that, anyway I forgot, but you can understand, like it's a overlapping area, had some reason also this gap pretty good in terms of using it both direction. This 4-hour candle opening, you can expect a open low high close, that can happen based on the previous that previous 4-hour candle is like this. I'm not expecting immediate reversal. Yeah, there is always that possibility, some news, some tweets, some XYZ info may come out, that's a different scenario. But yeah, based on this on this 4-hour, you are expecting an open low, then the high, then the close, wherever that happens. And we have these liquidity also sitting over here. Yeah, those opening range gap great, too many lines, but for example, if I was looking into the ES earlier, for ES, what I was saying is this is the daily range, okay, like today's trading range, today's dealing range, sell side from multiple levels, low, today's low of the day, at that took all these buy sides also, all these buy sides on the, this is that range. As I was telling you guys, that I would love to see at least that 25% getting trade, and that happened on ES. And again, ES is more bearish comparing to NQ for the day, so ES was quicker to deliver while NQ was failing to deliver. Okay, and this is exactly what I was saying, like on NQ, if you have trailed your stop loss, it might have stopped you before this move again, because created some short-term levels over here, and it might have stopped you out, like not might have, it of course it is failed it. On that same scenario, yes, look, it never even reached for those up close candles high, still creating lower high. Is those up close candles getting it took that, now it's delivering, while ES is still getting lower highs. So that's why I was mentioning, if you're looking for trade, it's better to look for it on ES for a sell short than Nasdaq. Because this is what exactly you can expect from the bullish on, is it created higher high, right? So it will, while it will retrace, it will create some higher highs also. And while it is going for the sell side, maybe ES will take these lows, while Nasdaq will maybe struggle around this area or even inside of this pair. It can happen because it's not the strongest pair for the sell short. It's stronger for buy longs. What it shows. Yeah, that's how I use the SMT. There are lots of teachers. They might have different ideas. SMT, I don't mind. And because I already I knew like what happened here, was using that fair value and rejecting, I knew that my stop loss of this candle high not safe, closed on my top step. Okay, one more thing, the give a winner. Okay, what is it? Is it must to a quadrant, or it can and cannot? Okay, so because I'm pretty much done for the day, let me actually show you something. Just a sec. Let's go to a different layout so that anyway, so I'm in a different layout. I can remove a, why the hell this same color, I don't know. Anyway, so let me show you something, make it more visible. So this line represents the previous day closing on the extended trading hour, or ETH, electronic trading hour, however you name it. It was same, like extended or electronic, same thing. Now you can see, you can see this is the previous day closing, 4:59 p.m. candle. Like 4:59 is the opening of the candle, and it closed at 5. So that's at the final minute happened in the market. Then this is the 6 p.m. opening price. Okay, so every day market closes on this line. Okay, remember this line. Now let me show you something. If you are a Asia session, if you are a New York session trader, what New York did with this lower run is it has cleared all, like low of the day, all these lows. Okay, and on the same day, ES was more bearish. ES cleared these lows while NQ failed to clear. We had a SMT, and this SMT was a very, very powerful SMT, because YM also failing to take the low. While two pair is suggesting more bullishness, you will see some explosive move like this. Okay, now let me make sure that you understand this. Forget about dealing range, forget about rest of the things, and yeah, according to ICT, not according to me, a dealing range is only formed when market clears both side of the liquidity, buy side and sell side. Whatever side it's taking the last, that's your dealing range. Okay, so what do I sorry, that's your direction of the dealing range. So this is your sell side, because it has cleared all the sell side, and that was the lowest it created. Yeah, you can maybe mark that on as a relative equal low, but the moment this expansion leg happened and market took all the buy sides, now you have a dealing range buy side over here, and this is a dealing range sell side. all my Discord people, hacker, I don't know if you're on my Discord or not, or if you saw it or not. I did it in live. Okay, this was the only fair value I was marking over, which is like this measuring gap, and I made sure that everyone is understanding this gap, and I have discussed it in my Discord so many times. Why this gap is a measuring gap? From the low to the high is the exact 50%. I had something on 25. Why I was looking into this is because only this is where during that moment, so ignore this portion. Okay, see that 50%. I had a small 15-minute bullish gap. I had a order block. I had a inversion fair value gap. So when market is coming lower, this is the only, look at the 25%. Really here, I have nothing over here, right? On the higher time frame, even not even the breakers. Okay, like if it's a simple, even if you mark this on market structure, these are the breaker and consecutive. That's also pretty much nothing over here. You can see first gap, the inversion, everything falls over here. Okay, now that that portion is cleared, every grid level will have a fair value. If it's a bullish dealing range, you will see every grid level will have a bullish and bearish both fair value gap. Lower 25% lower quadrant inversion. I was in a sell short already from this area, and I was holding for this liquidity, but I was also ready to close when this reversal started to form. But unfortunately, until the candle closes, I don't close in FOMO. Okay, because sorry guys, just a sec, just need to drink some water. Okay, I'm back. So what I was saying was, this candle was very volatile, but I don't care how far it goes. Okay, if I was looking into a 15-second and saw something on 15-second, maybe that could have been something, but it just 9:30 just started here. Okay, so I'm not interested in a 15-second chart within first 5-6 minutes, and I don't really want to discuss about the 15-second chart use case. Okay, it's the problem. Some people will start using it without realizing the risk that you are increasing by looking for those things. Anyway, so until the candle closes, I don't know if it's inversing this fair value or not. I don't know if it's going to respect this or not. What could have happened? It's literally like within 5 seconds this move happened. Okay, market reached around this area within 5 seconds. Now what could have happened? Huge candle, traded until that, or even that low of the 9:30, came back all the way with a long wick. That could have happened. I don't care how big the candle is or how volatile the move is. My trade started from here. I'm holding. I closed a huge partial below these lows, low of the day, this low, and I mentioned it a long ago, the 9, like long before the 9 started on my Discord, that we are looking at the low of the day. Okay, market risk for those equal lows, low of the day, partial taken, stop loss already. I trailed above this 9:30 candle. Okay, because that's the first up close candle that market engulfed. Okay, so let's keep it that way, and that's how order block forms, by the way. Anyway, so I kept it here. The reason is, when market closed above it, I was just I knew that it is might be the area of reversal, because I was on my, for example, let me bring here, look here. Okay, what do I have? I have my YM, I have my ES, I have my NQ. So the chart I usually trade in, I keep it this way. I have another layout that's called higher time frame. Okay, this is where I observe my 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour. If needed, I will just go on of them to see how the 4 hours looking. Okay, I have multiple monitors, so I keep it like that. So that was that sell short I just took today. That's entry. Anyway, so yeah. So I have my way of trading. I have my setups, and I know what I'm looking at while it's happening. Okay, because this is my execution time frame where I look into what is showing what. For example, this high. This is the 930. Okay, look what it's doing. It's falling, but two of them are going higher, which means from here. Okay, so 930, 930 kept going higher, kept going higher. So it was more bullish than bearish. One of them, this is the sick sister. Okay, this one is sick. Not, it's not going the direction other two are going. Out of three, two are going higher, one is going lower. Okay, now when I will be using the sell short or looking for a bearish reversal, the bearish reversal I will only look when both of them, okay, for example, it went higher, cleared some of these liquidities but didn't reach for the buy, while these, both of these are clearing buy side and then displacing lower with huge volatility, while this guy also displacing lower. Like it's taking some liquidities, maybe these highs or even these highs, same happening here, and then all of them together turn around. That's why. But two of them suggesting me bullish, I'm more interested. What did I say? This guy is more bearish. See, it took that low. It still didn't take that low. So anyway, so the thing that I was trying to say is, once it closed above, I know it's a huge expansion candle. It will not retest this inversion gap. So I don't have anything to wait for in terms of closing my position. Candle close, new candle open low, literally within the first tick I closed my position. I was not stopped out. Remember, my stop loss was here, and this candle didn't reach. So that trade, with one micro contract, it was showing me nearly $400 profit. I closed like 100 something dollar, 125 or 40 something, like forgot, but 51, that's 100. And I closed really around market close, so can expect it will give me the closer higher. So that's that profit I secured on that specific. Now what I was showing is a discount array got traded, then inside of a macro, this is that same 10 a.m. Okay, the sell short you saw, it's the same sell short. Inversion fair value gap did the same scenario, which is, remember, this guy was more bullish. This guy was more bullish while ES was clearing those lows on this day. Yes, all those lows cleared by ES failed. So what it did over here is traded very close to that low again, didn't take it because it doesn't necessary. ES has taken it one more time. However, another bearish gap formed, inverted, that could have been on. It's, I already explained it, but anyway, doesn't matter. So what I was saying is, your bullish dealing range formed. Either you take the trade over here or you wait for your setup to form, whether it's a macro inversion entry or whether it's a continuation fair value gap entry. You can look for a 1 to 2. Either way, this market delivered more than that, and then the next push that happened was from here. So from here until whatever high it created. So for example, here, this is a new trading range. It's not a dealing range because it didn't take any sell side, it just took buy side. Okay, so from this low to that high, this is the trading range, and that was a dealing range. So because we already had a discount retested or array respected, I'm not looking for market to take this low one more time, because if it take, like for example, after taking buy side, it came, took that low, what is it turning into? A bearish reversal, bearish dealing range. This is the actual market structure shift for a bigger picture. Okay, so in that sense, this is a new trading range, 25% traded, overlapping fair value gap traded. Even you can call this one also, because close proximate or similar area, which is also at the level of that previous dealing range buy side liquidity. Traded, went higher, took the buy side, and this time we have a smaller, lower dealing range inside of a 1 minute. Really from here to here, came to the extreme discounted area, went higher, took the buy side, kept doing that. And if you keep extending your other range also, literally that 25%, if you look for this range, you will see all those consolidation happened around the 50% and the upper quadrant, like premium to the day pretty much end. So trading range, dealing range, that way. So this was yesterday. Now I'm showing hindsight because now it's hindsight, but my people on Discord, they knows what I'm showing. For example, from this high, this low, what does that turn into? Buy side taken, sell side taken from multiple levels, pretty much until here also. That was that dealing range formation of 50 traded. Now came back, took the sell side. Now this high should not be taken. If it's taken, it's a long term. Long means maybe in on the same day. If it's taken, it's a bigger bullish movement that can happen, because this is the actual MSS level. Anything in between is not a MSS. It's still a bearish dealing range. So while after retracing into the premium array, which is that same thing I just showed on the previous day, it's the same thing happened day before. Okay, so one more time, what I showed here, the same thing here also. If you can realize, ring gap, 50% overlapping gap, partially filled or unfilled. Okay, so it's the same gap, same retracement, same delivery, just the sell side delivery. Instead, like yesterday was buy side, on that day it was a sell side. Now again, after the dealing range formed, after the retracement happened, when it took the sell side liquidity, I have a new trading range formed. So new grid or OTZ, whatever comfortable, premium end came in, came back, took the sell side. This time some buy side taken, sell side taken. So dealing range formed in a lower time frame inside of a higher time frame trading range. Okay, and then it kept doing that. Okay, like upper quadrant, even like here was a MSS low, premium count or sell side liquid, kept going like this. You can keep looking for it like this, and then you will see what. Remember how this day ended? This day ended inside of this range, the highest it reached. Just let me just put it quickly, showing you 50. So below 50, the quadrant is your discount and premium. So this portion of the market, how it ended is here within these two grid levels, these two ranges. How it ended the day before. So remember, from here that range formed, this was the lowest it reached, 50, this quadrant and that quadrant. Okay. Look what it was doing between these two, where it ended the day. Just like yesterday, it ended here. One more time, ended here, right below that 50. And remember what I said about that high? This is your long-term bullish MSS. By this time, I have this high also, but just for the sake of took the high, the day looking like that high. Okay, don't care about this. This high was more important. Even this high was important because after that on, this was that new range 50% investment high. The high that day expanded, today is still expanding. So your range every day, it's not just one day. Here also from the low, this was pretty much this is the 930 starting. Market went until this far, didn't come for 50 yet. Went higher, expanded. Now it came below 50. That low it created, it is still remaining intact. Okay, the moment it took the high here, now this low to this high is a new range, and once this low is taken, you are bearish. And I will show you. I'm going in a reverse way, but just understand. Okay, if this low is taken, it's a long-term bearish. Taken long-term bearish. Okay, retraced that, came for what? That dealing range sell side liquid, which is your previous day. So it took the moment it took here, it took during the Asia session, went higher, traded a higher time frame PDRA, which is the daily bearish gap. There is a daily bearish gap over here. Think about this. So talking about this area, but this low, if it's taken, a long term bearish. So took the low, retraced into the premium discount of the new range. Daily bearish gap traded 930. The high was the fall all the way below that. So you had a dealing range buy side here, dealing range sell side here. Buy side got like buy side remained as a buy side while sell side was clear. So 50% retracement. Okay, and then the new leg, as I was saying, after it took that buy side one more time, now you can look for this. Now observe happening within these two levels. Yeah, maybe a little bit upper premium discount, more or less the most amount of time in the PM session inside of, even after that high. Okay, most amount of time was, and then finally. So yeah, and you can go through the rest of the chart. I'm much done. Same for that 15-minute fair value. Different. And by this time, below 9. This was the 930 opening on. Came below 930. While it's still not even near to that fair value. Just came below 930. Why that is important? Because on the regular trading hour, that's much your low and high of the day. For the regular trading hour. And this is pretty much that opening range gap, at least trying to rebalance Qs in this case. NQ is sitting still this far above. From that level, People who are looking for buy on ES, they will be there. It is a highly high probability that they will get stopped out sometimes. And how they will get stopped out? It will go very close to the target and then turn around. Maybe trailing stop loss, maybe something else, but huge possible trading. See that 9:30 and that this. Understand at the beginning of the day who is strong on what side. So if you're looking for a trade in a direction, you want to use that pair and frame your setup on that pair towards your direction, whatever the strongest direction is. For example, if I was looking for buy long, I would look for it on, looking for sell short, I would look for it on ES. Yeah, you saw me taking on my top step on this chart because one of my monitor is now blocked for this YouTube live stream. Okay, and I cannot switch my charts from one to another quickly thing presented. So that's the reason I was doing it. By the way, Lucid pretty much done. Fifth day, one more time. Made the bigger profits on first 2 days, then just fulfilling whatever it gives. This trade delivered nearly 2.5er, but I risked less than $70. I got after the commission 155, and I don't need more, okay, because my day 5 is complete. I'm just waiting for the 100 deck. Some recommendations, good feedbacks of this company. That's why I'm trying with them. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for my stream. 15-minute bullish gap. I was also mentioning that a small gap overlapping 25% daily range. So everything. Would love it to be thing that I can use and I can make perfect. Imperfect. What I can do about the perfection, but this candle, how far it can retrace, how far it cannot be perfectable. Has already given me the perfect level over here, like already given me the level over here, and on that can be perfect with that drawing on the hindsight data. On hindsight, I can drawing, but as I was saying, 25%. I mentioned that small gap came exactly to that. Now hear me out, okay? I'm looking for a 1 to 2. I mentioned it while market was doing all this. It came to that gap candle or third candle low as my stop loss, that 25% as my entry, or this area as my entry. This is a 2.1 R. Now if I'm taking this type of trades, a lot of people will have gamble. You are gambling. You don't know how to trade. You need to learn more about ICT. Fucking hell, coming from a person who never traded a account feels very odd, but yeah, it is what it is. And for them, I just stopped posting, but yeah, for them, I gave them the answer over here. Fuck once. One of my biggest success as a teacher, maybe I can say. You guys can go to that thing and read, but yeah, this is a $75,000 payout in a single payout. Try to so that you can see a very faded thing. These were the 75,000. I don't know if you guys are able to read it properly or not. He got paid on Wise after commission. It's 7,000. Top step takes 5%. It was also like his post was also featured by Top Step on their Top Step profiles. My funded future, month of January, 13 days. Month of February, I had more over here, but that's on my Discord, I believe. Another 7 days, that's 20 days. Yeah, I had like 24 days in a row, and then I went for idea I had in my mind. Payouts. Top Step, 100 day, all 15 days, 33. And talk about February. Let's keep some for myself also. Then here also that same month, BlueGuardian payout, Top Step, 4 payouts, and then that my favorite future. All happening January 30th, February 4th I post, 11th I post. That's also able to share. I wanted to share my bank, like a screenshot from my bank when I received the money in my bank account, but unfortunately the bank app also stopped the option for privacy and security purpose. Take screenshots and share the transaction as a message or text, and that's editable, right? You can validity. Anyway, my people knows, I know what I have done, what I can do. Pretty much that's it. Okay. Yeah, whoever you are going through, whatever you are going through, be careful with your strategy. Don't jump around, don't switch your strategy too much. Okay, first give it the time it requires. Back test, forward test, whatever you can do it. Collect the data. If you see after a large sample size, large enough to call it a sample, 5-10 trades you win and you have a strategy that works like that. At least 100, 200, 300, whatever. Like, make the number big enough to trust it for rest of your life. So what you can do is you can practice enough, you can make it good enough, big enough, and then maybe slowly but surely you can improve. That strategy can be improved. Maybe a stop loss can be better place in better places. Take profit can be in better places that way. Okay. But do not jump from one strategy to another, because it never, listen, no matter what, even if ICT teaches you, like ICT calls you at his house and tells you to sit beside him and learn from him like that way, okay, in person, still it will not work for you, because you first have to have those muscle memories, have those training on, like training for your brain, training for your eyes. You have to have those training, you have to understand it by yourself. I have done it enough to know enough that it should come at least here, if not here. Okay, this is the minimum. I mentioned that small fair value while all these were there. Okay, I said, yeah, take a partial because I know what I'm looking at. Take a partial when market is in this fair value, but it should come for this one. Is that 15-minute no week candle, or barely any week you can see that candle, and this fair value gap. Okay, and it was happening from a very specific area, which is one of the last possible gap that can hold the market and send it lower again, which here on the hourly, is here on the 4 hours, is here on the 15 minutes. It was giving you that small retracement must from the top of that gap. Thinking about this 15 4 hour in, there is that 15-minute last gap is in what? Before this buy side, that's the last point, the last thing that can stop the market from reaching that high, and or the last imbalance that was never balanced. Market came there, gave you it was in a very good time, which is again macro, a silver bullet. Yeah, it was not a very good silver bullet delivery, it was like that. Came in a very specific time, gave you a very specific way of trade. We had a SMT with ES inside macro, SMT inversion fair value, bearish fair value overlapping at that same level, which is again happening inside of a higher time frame point of view. I know how I can frame this and how far I can frame this. Okay. What if I took a loss? No problem. I will wait. Because if I took a loss, I will see these areas in 15 minutes, these areas in 1 minute, these relative equal lows. One more time. Say market didn't come back one more time and take this. Came here, rejected, went higher and hit my stop loss. This is now even better because I have more higher time frames. Okay, here I will wait. Or if I have any higher time frame to frame the buy, I can take the buy. It's okay. Had a macro inversion, I tried a sell, got my profit, that's good. But if I got my stop loss, I will wait for that higher time frame to present me a setup. Till now, I can see like there is a bullish gap, it traded, it tried to go higher. But do I have any MSS? Anything? I don't see. This is not a MSS, at least for me. I don't care even if it goes for this high or all-time high. I will not use this as my MSS. This can be the MSS, or even this. This is a better, like this is the MSS. Simple. Where is the lowest? Where is the low it took? Here is the low. Okay. So low, high, lower low until it goes above this high. Okay. I don't care about how volatile, how beautiful these moves are looking. One fair value gap with 1, 2, 4, 5 green candles in a row. I'm not seeing it as strong enough, at least till now. And all this happening inside of that big bearish fair value gap. And looking at it, I can single body yet closed above the body, opened here. Previous closing was right below the 50. Nothing went and closed even above the 50. Still it's happening inside of this. I don't care how beautiful this leg looks. Yeah, what I said was already anticipating this 25%, this 15-minute fair value and that fair value gap, that piece of shit fair value gap. Okay, 1 tick, 2 tick fair value gap. Oh, sorry, I have a different name for it. Like I have an inventor of this fair value, but yeah, should not be piece of shit fair value. It is a inventor of, there is a specific name called Mosh fair value gap. And if ICT knew this guy, ICT would give him awards for inventing this, for pointing out the power of this guy. But anyway, you got the whole idea. It's a huge expansion. That's why at least a 20, like at least one grid to another grid. Okay, for example, like if it could come here, I wouldn't hold until that high. I would hold maybe until this, from below this area, 50% the discount zone. If I get a buy long opportunity, this can be area. Or from here, I got a higher time frame point of interest created, bearish setup, like good setups created for sell shorts. Okay, I would go for that, but I would not I would not go beyond this 50. I will at least close maximum portion of my trade around this 50%. So here, there is a liquidity grab MSS with, yeah, I know I have the opening rate. It didn't come. It's 11:15. It didn't come over here. These can be consecutive breakers on the 1 minute time frame. Overlapping bullish gap, overlapping inversion fair values on this leg, or consecutive order blocks. On the lower time frame, it's right below 50. If it falls, this is the area right below, like one tick below 50. I will take the maximum position of, doesn't matter how good these equal lows looks, how good these equal lows. That's why when I was framing this, I closed a partial around this level. I don't remember exactly my first, yeah, so that fair value there. And then when it was trying to reject and go higher again, my stop loss was already here, and I know it if I keep it there, it will hit. So on this candle, I closed my position, like rest of the position. It's okay. I got like 700, around almost $700 profit in 5 accounts. So I don't care. My minimum target for the day is $500 on top step. It's a top step 150k. All of them like 150k, rest are 150k. So I don't really mind looking for a $500 day. But on BlueGuardian, on Lucid, it's 50k accounts. Okay. After the buffer is built, I don't look for bigger days. Yeah, if it's a clean day, if it's giving me clean setups, I will make it bigger. The way I made it on Monday, Tuesday. By the way, don't think like Monday, Tuesday, the New York maybe not the cleanest. That's like, how did I make that profit? Okay, New York doesn't have to be the clean. I trade, my main session starts in London. So London has to be the cleanest. Whatever profit I make from London, I try to utilize that in New York. A little bit of that, not all of it. For example, this is where I had time frame. I removed it because I believe next time if it comes, it will not hold. So I removed it. Multiple levels of liquidity taken, and also liquid MSS. Have a bullish selling range formed in 1 minute time. We make it in a different. How's your 50? Overlapping bullish gap. And when overlapping 50 in a bullish range, you are looking for a bullish trade, I expect it to remain partially filled or unfilled. Something like this. Unfilled. Even didn't come for the 50%, including volume imbalance. Trade, inversion, add, continuation, small, okay, but at what? The buy side level. Took some liquidity as inducement, continued higher, continuation, add, until what? I had bearish fair values that never traded, exited. On this day, the first trade gave me more than $1,100 profit, like almost $1,100. Because by the way, add doesn't mean what I started with, I'm adding the same. Let's say I started with 5 micro contracts, adding maybe 1 or 2 over here, or maybe 2 here, 1 on that continuation. It's now higher. Okay, the more I will add, the higher my initial position will go. So the moment I add is when I get my confirmation that okay, I have a CQ low over here. I took this trade, stop loss here. Okay, now if I have a CQ low, so I can trail my stop loss here while I'm adding over here. I have an inversion, I have bullish fair value, I have bullish fair value. So no need to keep the stop loss here anymore. I added over here. Sorry, I kept moved the stop loss here. I added two contract over here. So my average move may be until there. My stop loss is still looking like a $10-20, like this much. 5 contract $50, 2 contract added, another $20. So that's like $70 risk. So I had a like $250 risk at initial move. Now I have more position, but my risk is only $70. And I know what can happen if market, after clearing this side, trading into that gap, coming below that low, this is a liquidity MSS, can go lower. So I need to keep it here and wait for market to show me the reversal side. Anyway, so that way. And then there was another liquidity MSS happened. So even in the fraction, even in the smallest possible move, I am showing this. Took multiple. Okay, here. 1 minute chart. Understand? Okay, I'm not even looking for hat. Yeah, my hat time frame is always there. I try to overlap my PDRs inside of hat time frame. But even in 1 minute, there was a liquidity, there was a MSS. Okay, I'm not looking at this side, I'm looking at this. Why this side? So between two lows, wherever the highest point. So in this case, this was the liquidity MSS. And after the MSS, highest it reached was here. For example, when this happened, can come for the fee. So went higher, extended the range, now came back, select 50 tab. Now you know, if I added here, remember I added inside of this inversion here, small portion here, I added in this continuation, a small add. So by this time my overall position can come around this area. And because there was a liquidity, because that was the 50% retracement, stop loss was here. I don't want to see market after this high coming back below the bearish gaps like, or inversing bullish gaps like. That didn't happen. Continue to hold of interest. This is a 15-minute bearish gap. So let me just draw the whole. As simple as that. Anyway, it's more like experience. The more you do it, the more you look for it, the easier it will be for you to frame it or identify it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And did I miss anything from you guys? This is Supra. Is that Supra? What's happening? Let me see. I said my friend is admitted in hospital. Oh, the giveaway finished. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I missed a lot of comments, but let's see. K2 Patel, handshake. Oh, Outlander fork, bro. I missed that. I missed my handshake, brother. I missed my handshake. That was the handshake. That was the handshake, Outlander, my bro. Literally, this was the 32 candle. 31, 31, 2. Then 3 candle closed below, 4 candle. Oh, brother. Brother. 1 candle delivery. Maybe here. My handshake time. Missed it. Open high. I missed your comment earlier. Anyway, no. It will every day if you read enough. Mosh, brother. Azul, where have you been, bro? I was missing you in the duck race. I was missing you in the duck race. Okay, so let me finish here. If you guys are on the Discord, I might join there a bit later, but yeah, thanks for joining. And next month, if I get the giveaway accounts, there will be hopefully more than two. Okay, and thanks for that Discord feedback that I was asking earlier before starting the stream. So thanks for that. Yeah, so see you all whenever I can see you again. What is working for you? Do not change a single thing. Maybe try to improve, but not changing it. And don't strategy hop. And it gonna happen because if you are doing the hard work, the hard work will pay. As simple as that. Whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow, but you have to give it the time and the effort that is required. You will have everything set for you. Start small, scale big. Simple as that. Your trade should be small. Your have a nice. Thank you. But yeah, I missed my 32. My window of trading, my brother. My window of trading. I miss. How could I? I never miss it. This white was my window trading, and I missed it. Oh, Outlander! I wish I saw your comment a little bit. I wish I saw your comment a little bit early. That's it. Market execution. No hunkies and punkies, guys. No hunks and punks inside of this. No hunks and punks. Yeah, it's almost time for market to go in lunch. Lunch. The window, either you get completely wrecked, you get huge profits. So be careful inside of this. Okay, so bye for today. See you when I see you, and yeah, I will be available on my it. Thanks for joining. And the person, the guy who own, please send me your registered email address with BlueGuardian Futures so that I can send it to the support team. Thank you. And bye. Until next time, take a very good care of yourself, your health, and